Earth clone hiding from us on the other side of our sun for thousands of years. The twin Earth hypothesis has now been confirmed. We remember that the ancient Greeks had this theory. The Earth has a twin, its exact copy located not somewhere in the depths of space, but in our solar system. Since the end of the 90s of the last century, multiple astrophysicists have been assuring this. The Earth copy is called anti-Earth or twin Earth, and in response to the question why twin Earth is not visible, it's because it shares the same orbit with the Earth, moves along at the same speed, and is located at the other side of the sun, directly opposite our planet. Therefore, it's not visible just because the sun hides it. And the announcement? For almost 30 years, a bold, if not crazy hypothesis has become popular all over the world, has gained millions of supporters, and was confirmed in principle only the other day. Visual evidence was obtained by astronomers of a large international team who worked at the European Southern Observatory in Chile, the European Southern Observatory known as ESO, and that is what the observatory announced in its press release. They said theoretically 2 planets of the same mass can be in the same orbit around their star, says Olga Balsalobre-Ruza, an astrophysicist at the Center of Astrobiology in Spain, but no one has seen it yet. We are the first, she said. Scientists have obtained an image of the star system PDS-70, located 370 light years from us. This is it here. Previously, 2 planets were discovered here, PDS-70b and PDS-70c, and now we managed to make out the 3rd one, located in the same orbit as PDS-70b. The planets are young, perhaps in the process of formation, but they are there, not hypothetically, but realistically. They orbit at about the same speed, although not quite on opposite sides of their star. Moreover, the detected twin anti-PDS-70b is located at one of the Lagrange points of the system at point L5, where the gravitational interaction between the planet and the anti-planet is minimal. The anti-Earth could also be located at the Lagrange 5 point, the L5 point of the Earth-Sun system, but it once occupied the 1.3 point, the Lagrange 3 point, on the other side of the Sun. For reference, there are 5 Lagrange points in the Earth-Sun system, named after the mathematician who calculated their coordinates. At these points, the forces of attraction of the luminary and our planet balance each other. Observations show that the 2 planets get along quite well in the same orbit, and theory converged with practice, and the hypothesis about twin Earth was indirectly confirmed. Aliens near, by the way, analogy of the Sun, Earth, and anti-Earth exist even closer than the PDS-70, however on a greatly reduced scale. This is the Saturn system, and if we imagine the gas giant as the Sun and the large satellites as planets, then it turns out that 2 of them are in the same orbit on opposite sides of Saturn, Epimetheus and Janus. Several times, twin Earth seemed to have been even seen when she looked out from behind the Sun. There is a belief that she who an unknown celestial body near Venus was, which was mentioned in their writings by European astronomers of the past, Giovanni Cassini, James Short, Johann Meyer, Joseph Louis Lagrange. It seems that the existence of the planet, the same as our Earth, was known to ancient Egyptians from somewhere. The panel in the tomb of Ramesses VI in the Valley of the Kings depicts the sun in the form of the sun god, and 2 identical planets on both sides of it. From time to time, our twin Earth pretends to be a little influence on her neighbors. Venus suddenly begins to mysteriously accelerate, and Mars slows down, or vice versa, and that's contrary to calculations. But if you bring twin Earth into the picture, everything falls into place. The most remarkable thing is that with the confrontation of the anti-Earth hypothesis, belief in aliens makes sense, and all the stories about them are true. And after all, our copy may well be inhabited. Its place under the sun is no worse than ours. Intelligent beings can live there, and if so, then aliens could be nearby, and not somewhere in the utter distance, from where they cannot be reached even in 1,000 years. Neither are they up to us, nor we up to them. Suddenly, the twin Earth inhabitants or anti-Earthlings have been here for a long time. They are watching, as ufologists assure. There's no need for supernatural technology to fly around the sun, and we could if we wanted to. We will not envision what level our alien neighbors have reached, what they might look like, whether the authorities or at least the Secret Service are hobnobbing with them. There are many options. Objections and theory supporters? Not a single apparatus sent into deep space has ever seen our twin Earth, and there are no photos. There's nothing suspicious in the sense of unknown large celestial bodies in the images transmitted by the space stereo SOHO SDO observatories observing the sun. Twin Earth is not visible in the James Webb Space Telescope, which displayed the Lagrange point L2. On the other hand, not a single device turned its cameras in the direction of the Lagrange point L3, as the stereo SOHO SDO space observatories see the sun, not what is behind the sun. From the Lagrange point L2, where the James Webb Telescope is located, point L3 is not visible. According to calculations, our twin Earth can be seen from a distance that is 15 times the distance from the Earth to the Moon, and that's if you know where to look. And this is on Soul Ask. Please leave your comments, and thank you for your support. Please support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.